Image tracing, take 37. Not quite, but still. Okay, so what I've got here is I've got my project. I have created a pink layer solely for the reason of giving you some contrast between the outline box of my tracing and how to get rid of it. You'll see what I mean. So in my layers up here, I'm going to create a new layer for my tracing, and I'm going to name it pliers because I am tracing pliers, and I'm going to drag my image of my pliers in. Now they're obviously a little bit large because I got some high resolution stuff. That's fine. Holding my shift button down, I will resize this, and there we are. So I will zoom back in on this. There we go. Now I want to go through tracing. I'm on my layers, so I go to image trace, and I'm going to change my preset from default to silhouette, since I'm making a silhouette. Your default's already going to be black and white, so that's not a problem. Now there's a couple things I can do. Depending on how much detail I have, I can, if I don't get something, I can change my threshold, which is basically the tolerance for what I get. And you can see as I take this down, my silhouette starts to break down into less and less stuff, visual information. The maximum is 255, so I'll put the default up near there. If I have too many small details and things like that, I can lower my number of paths, but don't do that too much. Sometimes your stuff starts to look very, very cartoony, for lack of a better term. Now, some things I'm also going to do. I'm going to uncheck ignore white. And you can see what that does is it actually puts a, the white box shows up around my pliers again, and I'm going to check snap curves to lines. What this does is if I have lines that are just slightly curved, it will straighten them out. This is a great way, especially if you ever trace text. So once I have done this, if I have the preview on, which I do, I don't have to do anything else. It is traced. However, you will notice, go back to my layers here, you'll notice I can't do anything with this. Like if I set my default fill to white and black, nothing happens. If I reverse that to default fill black with white, nothing happens because this whole box is the outline, or is the object, sorry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Object, and then I'm going to Expand. What Expand does, just hit OK, is you're going to suddenly see all your paths show up. Or sorry, these are all your anchors. Okay, so you can see I have anchors all around the pliers. I also have anchors around the box. Okay, what I can do now is I can go to the magic wand tool. You probably wondered why this was in Illustrator. Click on the white. I'm going to hit Delete, or up in Edit, it would be Clear. Okay, keyboards. You can see suddenly that's all gone. All the white's gone. Now, when I click on this thing, it works like it should. Okay, so if I hit my default fill, it fills with white. There's outline black. I'll increase the stroke so you can see it. I can reverse this. All that sort of stuff works. Okay, cool beans. Now, by the way, I had this hole that showed up in there. I want to get rid of that. I'm going to go to my blob brush. I want to make sure I'm going to paint it with white, and it's going to paint with the stroke. Okay, so I'm going to change my stroke to white. Paint that in with the blob brush, and it's gone. That just, it joins it together. It's nice and easy. Okay. Then I'm going to go and do, I just selected all that again. I'm going to go to my shape builder. Boom. It's all one object. We're done. Okay. So now I have this. Go back to my default white with black outline. Can reverse it. All is well in the world, and you're ready to roll. That's it.